Craig, so I want to thank you for that training you've done, and I want to encourage everybody watching this video to make it part of your weekly schedule to be on Kwang Soo's Saturday training. It's a go-to. It's the number one thing I would recommend. As we grow our team very, very fast in 2019, this is the place for people to go to get the basics. Now, obviously, we've got the Cepeda calls in the morning. That's kind of foundation, but this is going to be the once-a-week go-to place. And so if you're watching this recording and you're not plugging into the Saturday calls, I encourage you to do that. You missed a good 15 minutes of training that Kwang Soo just did that we didn't record. So you've got to be on the morning calls to get the live information. Phenomenal training, Kwang Soo. Thank you. And you were mentioning that one of your big advantages that you've learned in your almost 2 years now in Isagenix is you've learned how to eat. And I want to emphasize that Diane and I have transformed our lives for the last year and a half in Isagenix. We eat differently. We think about food differently. And our bodies have responded and transformed. And, making the money is great. I'm not going to knock that. I'm not going to give it back. But the health that we now enjoy is our number one benefit of Isagenix.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And Jimmy Smith was quoted. He was one of the first leaders in the company. He was the original number one incomer until Herman Patty overtook him. But he's earned $20 million, so he hasn't struggled. But he started Isagenix when he was 74 years old. And now at 90 years old, those of you that were with us in Nashville, you saw him run out on the stage, jumping up and down. At 90 years old, has the health of a 50-year-old. And when asked about his Isagenix experience, he said, you know what? I'm not giving the $20 million back. I appreciate that. And the $60 million that his family has earned cumulatively. But he goes, the health is the most important thing. Most 90-year-olds, if they're still alive, are sitting around a nursing home just waiting to die. I'm living life to the fullest. So, Kwang Soo, I couldn't agree with you more. We've got a real gift to give to people. We just need to get out and do it. So as you look at the screen, before I jump into the reset, crystal reset, I want to just emphasize, and Kwang Soo is one of the people that made me aware of this, the company coming out of NYKO is going to be doing Monday night training calls that we're going to be plugging into. It's the basics from corporate. I've got it right here on my teamofhope.com site. It's a front page. It's got the schedule for like a 90-day run. And so I know Kwang Soo's jumping in. I'm jumping in. We are definitely doing the company 90-day run. I think it's actually 105 days they've given us in this crystal reset, and you'll see that. If you scroll down on that Team of Hope page, you'll see the entire schedule. Monday night, after the training by corporate, we do our Cepeda team event. This Monday night, I've got V. Shaw, Steve Williamson, Sam and Cindy Bartlett. Sam is going to be the first person on our personal team to be in the 100-pound club. He's 12 pounds away. He's already shed 88 pounds since April. Great testimony. So I encourage you, get your people on the Monday night call. So just a quick commercial for that. Let's jump into what Kwang Soo asked me to talk about, and that is the Rapid Crystal Reset. The company announced this over the last weekend. It really goes back to December 31st, I believe. So anything you've done since then counts. But here's the deal. Look at this page. If you go into your back office and click on contest and promotions, just take a look. There are 14 contests and promotions the company's got going on. I think so many of those, there's so many we take them for granted. But I'm telling you, I've been in companies that didn't have any promotions going on. We in the field had to do all the promoting. The company, Isagenix, has 14 promotions and contests going on right now. Take a look at them. You don't have to become an expert on all of them, but just look at them. You're going to hear more and more about this leader in action. This is the fundamentals that those leaders have decided. These are the things that create leaders in Isagenix. And so a lot of their contests, a lot of the principles they're teaching are right from this leader in action. So let me get to where Kwang Soo asked me to talk about, and that is the Rapid Crystal Reset. Now, they did one of these last year, and Diane and I re-qualified as executives. So we had 4 people on our team hit executive during the reset. This year, we're going to do it again, and we're hoping to quadruple, at least have 16 people on our team hit executive. So here's where it is. Go to your back office, click on Contest and Promotions. Then under the big box, it says Rapid Crystal Reset. Click on View Website. It's going to take it as half the time, twice the pay. So normally, you've got 60 days to become a Crystal Manager. Now you've got half the time. You've got a little over 30 days to hit Crystal Manager. So you can go through this and read every single thing you need to know about it. So I'm going to give you an example, a couple different examples, so you can get the different ideas here. Kwang Soo, Lisa, myself, if there's somebody else on here that hit executive, I apologize for missing it, but those are the ones I see. We've all hit executive already. We've already earned these crystal executive bonuses. With this reset, we are eligible to go back and earn all of them again. And so we can go back and we can earn the 500, the 1,500, the 2,000, 4,000 cumulatively, and we've already been executive. Now, if you've never hit Crystal Manager in the past, or you've never hit Manager or Director or Executive, you've got all of them available to you too. However, if your recognition rank at the beginning on December 31st was Consultant, you're eligible for all three of the big bonuses again. If your recognition rank is Manager or Crystal Manager, either one, you cannot earn Crystal Manager again, but you can earn Director and Executive. And if you happen to be a Director or Crystal Director, you cannot earn Crystal Manager or Crystal Director, but you can earn Crystal Executive. So this chart right here kind of lays out what you're eligible to earn. So let's just use my daughter, Jessica, as an example. She's a Crystal Manager. So she's not eligible to re-earn the Crystal Manager bonus, but she is eligible to earn the Crystal Director and the Crystal Executive. And so wherever you find yourself, if you're still questioning where you're at, just ask the person who enrolled you or the person that's coaching. We can help you. But you're either eligible for all three, two of the three, or one of the three. We're all in that category. But here's the key date. It's February 3rd. If you're shooting for Crystal Executive, Crystal Manager, you've got until February 3rd to get that. Now, let me give you a couple examples here. Let's say you've got some customers that have never gone consultant. If you help those customers get 2 more customers and become consultants, they count towards your rank advancement. So even though they've already enrolled as a customer, they still count for you. Can you believe this? It's amazing. They still count for you in this program. To me, that's amazing. Also, any new people you enroll between now and February 3rd, they count. So any customer that's never been a consultant before can become an associate, become a consultant, and they count. You need 2. They can both be on your right team, both be on your left team, or one on the right, one on the left. It does not matter. So that's how you get the Crystal Manager bonus. 2 new consultants starting December 31st, going through February 3rd. So if you had somebody who became a consultant prior to December 31st, they don't count. But anybody person enrolled that has never been a consultant as of December 31st that becomes a consultant by February 3rd counts towards you becoming a Crystal Manager bonus. So I'm telling you, it's easier to hit the Crystal Reset bonuses than it is to initially hit them in the very beginning. So let me pause there for a second. Are there any questions about what I've covered so far? Because right now, that's the most important step, is getting you qualified and getting your people qualified to earn that Crystal Manager Reset bonus. Any questions?
Yes, I do. You're not. So if you are, if you're running for, let's say, Crystal Manager, you don't have an option to become a Crystal Manager within 60 days of the promotion start. You have to abide by that new rapid reset rule, right?
No, you know what's really cool, Kwang Soo? This company is so generous in their bonuses. You're eligible for either one. Not both, but either one. Oh. Now, that's what it was last year. I have not checked, but last year I called to verify that, and last year they did the same promotion, and you were eligible to earn either one. You could not earn both, but you could either do it in the short time frame here and get double, or you could do it in the full 60 days and get the one.
Wow. So whoever joined last year and missed out on Crystal program, they can re-earn, they can earn the Crystal program and get the recognition on a regular basis or on a rapid basis.
Yes.
Wow, that's
now the only difference is if they've already been a manager or Crystal Manager, right, then they're not eligible for this reset. If they've already earned Crystal or Manager in prior to December 31st, 2018, they're not eligible, but everybody else is. Or like us, if you earned Executive, then you're eligible for the whole thing again.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going for all of it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good.
Well, good. You and I can hold each other accountable because it's not an easy task, but it's very doable.
Well, it's very doable because I know where to get my list now.
Very good. All right, so that is the most important thing. So I want to encourage you. Kwang Soo posted the video of the recording that Travis Garza and the corporate people did last Wednesday live. And in that recording, they go through this training about the crystal reset. But at the end of that training, they have people that have been very, very successful in Isagenix. One lady, let me get my notes so I don't misquote her, but last year during this same rapid reset program, she was fairly new too. She wasn't like a 10-year veteran or anything. She was like a year and a half, two and a half years in the business at the time. She and her team created 43 new crystal managers last year in this rapid reset. So you can imagine what that did to her team and her momentum. That's why she now, I think she said she earns $1 million a year now. So because of that momentum she created, all those people going managers, all those new consultants being developed, there was 25 new directors on her team and 20 new crystal executives. Now, you may be at a point where you're fairly new and you're like, oh, I could never do that. And you're probably right. That's extreme. But I do want you to think about all the people that have been in your business, even if they're not currently active. Think about going back to them and saying, hey, how would you like to earn an extra $500 to $1,000 in the next month? And that's really what you're able to offer them with this crystal reset. Because think about it. If they come in with any kind of product introduction bonus, they're going to earn that. Then they're going to earn $100 per new consultant. And then they're going to earn $250 for becoming a crystal manager. And if they're still qualified as a crystal manager at the end of April, they get another $250. And so there, right there, is close to $1,000 for a brand new person with a few double PIBs. It's just crazy. So you can go back to everybody. Now, maybe they're not interested in building the business. So like when they get on a Cepeda call or we're teaching them, put 10 people on your right and then come back and build your left. And that freaks them out. You're going back to just people that just want some free product or they want a $500 bonus. You can go back right now and tell them, look, I got a way you can make $500,000 real quick this month. How would that feel coming out of the holidays? That's attractive to people. You help them if they're not already become an associate, then help them become a consultant. Voila, that helps you become a manager. In the process, you gear them up to become a manager themselves by helping their 2 people get 2 people. And don't make it hard. Don't make it, hey, you got to get 10, you got to build your right side. Don't go there. Just help them become a consultant quickly. Help them get 2. Kwang Soo teaches us better than anybody how he became a consultant. My wife and I think he was a parent. That's what we want to do is become consultant creating machines. Kwang Soo, anything you want to mention? Because that's for today's training. I think that's what we got to keep everybody focused on. Don't be focused on director and executive. Focus on becoming a crystal manager by the end of January. Give yourself a few days leeway there, but focus on that. So between now and January 14th, be building your list. Be making your contacts. Be telling people, hey, I'm going to a convention. I'm going to learn some cool stuff. When I get back, let's meet. Let's have coffee. Set up your meetings now. Set up your appointments now. So when you come back January 14th, bam, you're off to the races.
Yeah, you know what? I was while you're making the presentation, I was kind of thinking of a few people, and I was saying to myself, "Man, I'm so glad they didn't make the consultant."
For sure.
So they became. So they're very close. I mean, they got a customer or whatever. If they become a consultant, then I got 3 or 4 of them. They wanted to do business, but they couldn't be a consultant. So if they become a consultant, I'm just a crystal manager making $500 plus all the other stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
All right,
Do you know if they pay the consultant development bonus beyond 20 that you've already got?
No, it's just a 20. Just a 20.
Okay. All right.
I was assuming people that have not become a manager yet have not earned the 20 consultant development bonuses. Wow. I'm going to stop this recording. For those of you that just watch this recording, recognize we're going to do a little more training. So you're missing out. So I want you to be on the Saturday calls. We just don't record it all, but we really want to emphasize this training right now. So you jump on and learn how to get your crystal manager bonus. And more importantly, learn how to help your people get theirs. And this is not going to happen with an email or a text. This takes, just like today, this live conversation hopefully got you inspired to go for it. It takes a live conversation. So don't be lazy. Have the conversations. Find out who wants to run with you, and then run with those that want to run.